This is my last birthday before our lives change forever. So we're gonna do an OOTD. You wanna go first? Get out for a second. Easy pods, pretty little thing joggers, Adidas crop, diesel jacket, Prada bag, Miu Miu glasses, all my jewelry. Your turn now. He's not happy that I'm making him do this, y'all, because he don't think his fit. You gotta show him your shoes.
Jordans. These are Levi's. White t-shirt, Carhartt jacket.
Okay. Not a happy camper here. How do you feel?
I don't know why you decided.
I'm saying, how do you feel about it being our last birthday celebrating before we're parents?
It doesn't really mean much to me.
It doesn't? Why?
It's not really pretty much change for me.
Nothing's gonna change for you? That's crazy, bro. I wish nothing's gonna change for me. I guess I'm a little confused.
Hey ladies, this is going to be a new series called Black Women Ignoring Red Flags or something like that. I don't know the exact title yet because, and I mean this in the most respectful and loving way possible, but I'm really tired of seeing Black women go headfirst into disaster. And then when hits the fan, then these same women act like they're flabbergasted as to how they got into the predicament that they're in. So what I say on this channel is that cautionary tales is the best way that you can stop yourself from being a victim. Smart young Black girls and smart Black women learn from the mistakes of others. You don't have to go through the pain. You don't have to make the mistakes yourself. You can watch someone else and see how their choices has given them a bad result and avoid doing the same thing. So today, we're going to talk about this young woman as a cautionary tale. No shade to her. I don't take pleasure in her situation or anything like that, contrary to what people believe. But, let's go ahead and dissect this video. Now, first of all, her man is very disengaged, looks very disinterested. And I saw people in the comments calling him nonchalant. First of all, you should never want a nonchalant man. Who wants a nonchalant man that acts nonchalant about you? No. Smart women should definitely avoid men like this. And because I want you to know that he's only nonchalant because he doesn't truly enjoy her company. And I bet his sloth looking behind has a lot of energy when he's around a lot of hard legs, or when he's around his boys, or when he's around new women that he hasn't had the opportunity to trap with a baby yet. Because at some point, this man had to at least be semi-lively, or how would he have got this queen's attention? And, or at least I like to think that. I'd like to think that he at least had something positive going on about himself before this woman decided to procreate with him. But anyway, let me just get back on track. So anyway, you see him very disinterested, like he has been dragged there. Now, it's her birthday, if I'm not mistaken, and she had to force this man to take a TikTok or make a TikTok video with her. He's over there talking about, I don't know why you would do this. Does it matter? Is it not her birthday? Like, if you don't have a desire to make your woman or your so-called woman or your baby mama smile and happy on her birthday, I don't know how that isn't a huge, bright, red, flashing red flag, if you get what I'm saying. And then, not to mention, when I went on her page, I didn't see a ring on her finger. So he also baby mamaed you. And that is right on code with a man like him with his behavior that he's exhibiting, and he sat there in her face and told her that it doesn't mean anything to him, that this is the last birthday before they become parents, because nothing is really going to change for him. And she's sitting there not processing that as to mean that she's going to be doing all of the labor. She's sitting there smiling, not realizing that this is the beginning of the end for her. And also him is as far as the dynamics of what parents should be goes. Because more than likely, they will be co-parents. that Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles could have seen that coming. So by co-parents, I mean they're not going to end up being together, But anyway, I just want to say, and I really, 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 really want Black women to realize and see and decipher red flags in men when they see them. If he's nonchalant about you, or he acts like a wet piece of cardboard when y'all are out together, that man does not love you. He doesn't even like you. Now, he may like whatever it is that you're doing for him, whatever it is that you bringing his life as service, because, men always like to take all of the things that women bring to the table while not pouring into them and not reciprocating. So he may like what you're doing for him, but he doesn't like you as a person, as a woman, as a human being. And, I really want women to stop settling for less, because a man that really loves his woman doesn't behave this way. He doesn't. You will know that he really, really, really likes you in the way that he behaves. And I really wish that we as women would stop rationalizing, men that do not engage with you properly, or they act insufferable when you take them places, or they can't even stand to even treat you like a queen on special occasions. And we've got to stop believing that the exact words that men say, when they say them, are not true. Oh, he don't mean it like that. He don't mean it like that. That's not what he meant. No, he meant that. He ain't playing. He's not stupid. He's not dumb. He meant it. And the reason why this man told her that his life isn't going to change when he becomes a father is simply because it isn't. It's not. He only expects for your life to change because you're going to be doing 99.9999999% of the work. So he's going to move the way he always has. You're the one whose entire life is going to be upended and changed around and rearranged. And virtually everything is going to fall on you. And it's really just that simple. And honestly, this is why I always push back against this whole, all a black man needs, all a black boy needs is a black father in the home. Because there are plenty of black men that have fathers in the home. There are plenty of black boys right now that have fathers in the home. But the reason why the numbers aren't there is because a lot of black men, the collective of black men, do not value marriage, do not value partnership. But they will, however, cohabitate with you, use up your resources, shack up with you, and then tell you, oh, baby, we don't need the white tea man's piece of paper. Oh, we don't need that. We don't need that at all. Just so that they can avoid marrying you and giving you any type of security, and therefore that you have on paper that they owe you something. That they know that they are required to do something for you. Or they don't want the societal pressure that comes with being married, because the world will then expect that man to provide for his family, to provide for his wife, to take care of his family, and to put their needs above his own. And those fathers are lazy and undisciplined, and they're not doing it. And they didn't pour into their children at all, and still heavily relied on the mother to do it, even while they're in these domestic partnerships. So this is why I just get very irritated when people in the black community always bring up like how all you need is a man there. That's all you need, as if there aren't black men that have that there, because they do. But anyway, let me just say this is that this is also why I get irritated when, you see those red pillars post those videos of kids saying that they love their moms and all of that. And the kids normally say they love their moms the most. It's like, you know why that is. Stop playing. It's because the mother's doing everything. You don't know your kids' allergies. You don't know where they go to school. You don't know their birthday. Like, that's disgusting. And the kids know it too. And that's why they don't like you. But anyway, let me just say, I just want black women to see bad men, see the signs, and disengage before a child is conceived. And, and definitely, in my opinion, I would like you to see the red flags, the signs before you even engage on any type of intimate level. That's exactly why I am a big, big, big advocate for not having intercourse with these men. Now, in this situation, of course, the child is already here or is about to be here, which is not a problem. But I just want to say that I would really love for black women to take off the rose-colored glasses and see the real character of the man that you were involved with. And, stop dealing with him if you already know that he's no good. You know what I'm saying? And, even in this situation with this woman, she's a young woman. She can do better and she should do better. But because she's pregnant and about to have a child, she will probably spend even more time with this man and try to rationalize away his piss poor behavior or rationalize away his laziness and his lack of intention with their child, or rationalize away that he would make her a mother way before he would make her a wife, and then sit there and look like he is having the most worst day ever while being with her on a day that's supposed to be fun. But, I don't know. I just hope she gets out sooner rather than later. But, I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? I'm just an auntie trying to help women not fall into the same mistakes that women my age and older have fallen into. But, I digress. If you watched this whole video and you truly enjoyed it, please do me a favor and drop a 00 in the comments, because I promise you, if you're a young black woman or you're an older black woman, y'all should never, ever in your life be entertaining somebody that looks like they're getting a root canal just hanging out with you. Like, what? 00. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. Follow me on TikTok. I do live stream there exclusively. We have a lot of good conversations. And also follow your girl on YouTube. Hit that notification bell and that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And as always, ladies, I really love to hear from y'all. So please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.